everyone, my name is Khushikishore and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a little bit of a hot mess moment here. My hair is a mess, I'm sweaty, I am beyond warm in this room and that probably shows, so if it does, I'm very sorry about that. Today we're gonna be doing the mid-year freakout book tag. So let's just jump right into it. If you can see that my mouth, teeth, tongue are pink, it's because I've been drinking strawberry slushies all day and I'm pink. Best book you've read so far in 2022? My first answer, knee-jerk reaction, is gonna be House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, and that is because this book had me sobbing. I love Bryce and Danika's friendship, I love Lehaba, I love everything about this book. Sure, Bryce and Hunt are great, but everything else about this book was amazing for me. And the ending, those final 200 pages, too much, too good. Second answer for this question would be the Death Note series, the manga, and in specific these volumes, which is volume 5, 6, 8, 9, and 12. All of these got 5 stars and were my absolute favorite out of the whole series. Best sequel you've read so far in 2022? I haven't read many sequels this year. I've read House of Sky and Breath, which was... I had higher expectations for it. It wasn't bad. It just... not what I expected. Ooh, I recently read The Wicked King by Holly Black, and this is the sequel to The Cruel Prince and the second book in the Folk of the Air series, and I have to say I really liked it. It was a 4-star for me, much better than the first book for me, and I really liked Jude in this. I had a good time. So I would say the best sequel I've read so far would be this year, because I haven't read many sequels this year. New release you haven't read yet but want to. For this one we have these 3 specific books that I am dying to get to. It is Portrait of a Thief by Grace D. Lee, Book Lovers by Emily Henry, and I'm so excited for this one because I absolutely loved People We Meet on Vacation. And finally, Rebel Skies by Ann Sei Lin. I am so excited to get to these and I am hoping that I will very soon actually, so yeah, these are the new releases that I can't wait to start. Most anticipated release for the second half of the year. The answer for this will be 2 middle grades for me, which is Amari and the Great Game by B.B. Alston, which is the sequel to Amari and the Night Brothers, which I have talked about before on this channel, and I absolutely loved it. Such a good middle grade. The second book I cannot wait for, which is coming in the second half of this year, is the first book to the Sunbearer trial series, and it's by Aiden Thomas, I believe. And I've talked about this one in my anticipated releases video and I'm so excited to read it. It sounds perfect, it sounds exciting, it sounds like a quest, an adventure, like a competition. I love it so much. Biggest disappointment? I have 2 books for this one. The first book is really not that serious. The Alpha Sun by Penny Jessup. So I read this book for my cozy reading vlog and I told you guys, I did not think it was a good book. I don't think it was well written. I didn't particularly like the story or the chemistry between the 2 mates, which is kind of sad because that's why I picked this book up. The next book, and the biggest disappointment for me this year, and I have talked about this book as well. I've done 2 videos on it actually and I'll link them down below. But it is Iron Widow by Shiranjay Zhao. I've told you guys this before. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I expected great things from this book and what I got most out of it was confusion and frustration. So it was quite disappointing. Biggest surprise this year. I am so happy to talk to you guys about these 2 books forever and ever and ever. One of these books you guys already know and it is On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. This is my first Ocean Vuong read and I think he is pure magic. I love this book so much. I wasn't expecting it to. I knew it would be like a hard-hitting, difficult book to read, but I didn't expect myself to feel as much as I did and care as much as I did, and it took me by surprise, but just how beautiful it was. Second book was a book I just did a reading vlog for you guys, and it is Lonely Castle in the Mirror by Mizuki Tsujimura. Guys, just go watch that video, because I love this book so much, and I wasn't expecting it at all. And like, the contents of the story and the themes it was exploring took me by surprise, and also it took me by surprise how much I wished I had this book a couple years ago. It was just so sweet and so beautiful and just so thought-provoking. I loved it. Favorite new author. This could be a debut or author that is new to you. I'll say the authors that were new to me, and once again I will bring up Ocean Vuong, because I've read only one work of his and I am absolutely in love. And second would be Jamie Littler, the author of Frostheart. I just finished Frostheart, and it was such a sweet middle grade, such a beautiful story, such beautiful characters, so lovable, and it's just so easy to be in this world and love it, and also because of his writing. And I just think Jamie Littler did an amazing job, and I want to auto-buy all of his books now. So that counts as a new favorite author, right? Newest fictional crush. Do not ask me why. Do not ask me why, but my newest crush is Fury Axstar from the Crescent City series. If you know, you know. Look, man, this girl doesn't have that many lines. She doesn't show up all that much. She's not one of the main characters. She's the main character's best friend. And it's just... yeah, I don't know. With the way I react every time she popped up in the story, or every time she said something, yeah, I have a crush on this person, and I have no logical reason as to why. Newest favorite character. Oh my god, this has to be Geiki from 1,000 Steps into Night by Traci Chee. Geiki is this sidekick character to the main character. He's this trickster spirit, a magpie spirit, and I absolutely loved him. He's one of the best trickster archetypes I have read in a while. He's a trickster but not completely evil. Like, I just loved it. I loved him so much. He's so sweet, so adorable, so cute, so mischievous, and just such a good friend to the main character, and I would love to have a Geiki in my life. So yeah, that's my newest favorite character for sure. Books that made you cry. Once again, like I said, House of Earth and Blood had me sobbing like a 10-year-old, and On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous had me crying tears and I didn't even realize they were coming out of my eyes. Books that made you happy. For this, I will definitely bring up Frostheart by Jamie Littler again. It's such a good middle grade, and I'm planning to give you a proper rundown on what the story is about when I do my wrap-up for this month. But I highly recommend. And the second book I will say for this one is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. I read this book for the cozy reading vlog, and as you guys saw, I thoroughly loved it. It was so sweet, it was so chill, and just good vibes. And very low stakes and very sweet characters, and I loved it. The most beautiful book you've bought so far this year. I'm just gonna show you the covers and let the covers do the talking. Okay, I have to say, I know this cover isn't like as magnificent or anything, but I just find the cover so attractive. It's just so, like, the colors and just, I loved it. I love this cover so much. The final question: what books do you need to read by the end of this year? So I showed you guys the new releases that I absolutely want to read as soon as possible, but apart from that, there are 4 books that I really want to get to by the end of this year, And the reason I'm phrasing it like this is because I haven't been feeling an inclination to pick these books up and read it because they sort of intimidate me just a little bit. So I'm hoping that at some point this year, hopefully this summer, I will pick it up and I will read it. And that is All Is Well by Mona Awad and The Arc of a Scythe trilogy by Neil Shusterman. I am terrified of this trilogy. I'm very terrified. And I hope I get to it by the end of this year. Like, don't get me wrong, I am excited for it, but it also just scares me a little bit, and that usually means I procrastinate as much as I can before I get to the book. But yeah, those were all the questions I had for you for this tag, and I'm so happy that I got to do it this year, and it just feels so satisfying. I hope you like this video. If you like content like this, if you like bookish content, then I would say comment down below, click that thumbs up, click that notification bell, and subscribe and join the family, because that's what we do around here. With that, I am gonna say sayonara. I'm gonna say adios. I'm gonna say stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. I love you all so much, and I will see you very, very soon in my next one.